Here it is, the first ever Genesis electric vehicle coming in the GV60 model. Very exciting. Behind me is the performance model with the Hanema Mint. I know it's a crazy color, but once you see it in person, you're gonna absolutely fall in love. Genesis is known for its crest grille quad lamps, which will actually be represented as a G matrix pattern all around the vehicle, especially when we're talking about these beautiful 21-inch alloy wheels on this really small CUV. Best thing about the vehicle is it offers a lot of technologies. Just like your cell phone, it's got a biometric scan, so if you forget your keys, not to worry. You can easily walk up to the vehicle, put your hand on the door, and a little circle will appear on the icon to recognize your face. Also, we've got a fingerprint scanner, just like you have on your cell phone. When going into the vehicle, it'll recognize who the driver is simply by placing their finger on the scanner, and your seat, steering wheel, and mirrors will adjust automatically. For ease of access, you can easily lock the door just by putting your finger above the sensor. As you can see, all the doors are now locked, and as a visual cue, you've got the mirrors that fold inside. Let's take a look at the back of the vehicle. Clean Genesis badging with this beautiful hatchback look, the quad lamps, and my favorite, because it's not gas, they've actually gone about changing the exhaust tips for reverse lamps. The vehicle also comes equipped with a smart liftgate. Simply stand behind the vehicle. After 15 seconds, it'll recognize that the key fob is nearby, and the liftgate will open automatically. In terms of cargo storage, it is definitely enough, however, not as large as an SUV. But when you're talking about in-town driving, you can easily fold the seats 60-40 to produce more room, and you've got additional compartmental storage down below where you'll find a tire mobility kit, vehicle to load, as well as a level 1 charger and owner's manual. The liftgate is also adjustable, so if you have a garage that is very narrow, you can actually go about adjusting to your preferred height, press and hold on this button, and the vehicle will now save that feature. Now I'd like to introduce you to the charging port located at the rear of the vehicle. You're going to want to make sure that the doors are all unlocked, and simply press your finger on the sensor. Now you can access the charging port. It will clearly indicate how much charge is remaining on the vehicle. Also, this is your level 1 and level 2. If you're charging at a level 3 charger, you simply need just to open this and you'll be able to connect the charging cable here. When you're all completed, simply put that back, press the button, and away you go. Now let's have a look on the inside. The rear occupants, there's tons of space back here. You've got just as much room as a regular sized SUV, but if you needed more, just know you could always bring the vehicle seat forward, even from the back seat. The back support also reclines as far as you'd like. Also, manual sunshades, heated seats, and charging ports just behind me. Cup holders, of course, we've got them here, 1 and 2. And if you needed an extra beverage compartment, we've got an additional one here, or a bottle compartment just by the door. Now we're in the driver's seat where all the magic happens. One of the things I want to point out is the beautiful sphere that Genesis has. Upon starting the vehicle, you'll notice that this dial will now move. This is to indicate that the vehicle is now turned on and ready for drive. The shift-by-wire provides details with regards to where you're shifting. Of course, when you have reverse, it'll indicate, as well as neutral or drive. Don't forget, P for park. And the vehicle will automatically engage the parking brake to ensure that it doesn't roll away while you're gone from the vehicle. In order to adjust your mirrors, Genesis has taken it a step further by including this nice little widget. You can turn to the left. This will allow you to power the left side of the mirror, just as over here. And if you wanted to cycle to the right, same thing goes, now on the right-hand side. Genesis GV60 is super intuitive, where you'll have all of your shortcut keys for both driver and passenger, ventilated, heated, and heated steering wheel, along with auto hold to ensure when you have your foot on the brake, you can remove your foot from the brake when you're at a set of lights to give your foot a rest. Over here we have a parking camera. This is a multi-use system where you can self-park the vehicle or simply check the sensors and surroundings, where you'll clearly see a full panoramic and 360 view of your vehicle and surroundings, backup camera, and forward camera. Let's talk about the infotainment. We've got all of your features in a horizontal movement. Simply scroll through to access your apps, but better yet, we have all of the shortcut buttons listed below for all of your day-to-day needs. The vehicle comes with some great haptic controls where you can select where the airflow is going, what speed of fan you wish to go with, and you have dual climate settings for both driver and passenger. And if you're by yourself in the vehicle, simply hit driver only to save all that range. Which leads me to my next point. With range, the Genesis GV60 offers 379 kilometers on the performance model. If you'd like a little bit more, the advanced package provides 400-kilometer range, but it is based on your driving and regenerative braking pedals. To use the regenerative braking, you've got minus and plus on this side. Currently, we are on level 3. If you'd like to reduce the amount of regen, simply go to 0 and increase all the way up to 3 or I pedal. Upon starting the vehicle, you've got a beautiful home screen that's listed below. You'll see that there's 4 different pages that you can swipe through. If you needed to change your time, just simply click, hit daylight savings, and now you're set up for the spring and fall months. Favorite features of the Genesis GV60 is the massage and ergonomic chair, where you'll have the ability to switch from pelvic, lumbar, or whole body stretch. This is activated after 50 kilometers of driving to ensure that the driver doesn't fall asleep by bringing blood flow to the circulation, and it'll also detect whether or not you're paying attention to the road. With regards to the GV60, the steering wheel is an absolute masterpiece. Here we've got the inclusion of boost mode. Only hit this if you're required, as it will give 10 seconds of boost, giving you about 420 horsepower. Drive mode also provides you with the ability to change your selection from sport, eco, and comfort mode. And by holding down, you also have a snow mode that can be applied as well. On this side, we've got the advanced cruise control. Simply click and set your speed. This button will allow you to pace your distance between other drivers, and it can be used as low as 30 kilometers. On the right-hand side, we've got voice commands. If you're familiar with Apple products, Siri is integrated very nicely. You also have the ability to answer and hang your phone calls. Also, favorite buttons, where you can select any of these options for your shortcut button. In order to access your dash settings, you've got a little button over here that acts as a sensor. When you apply it, you'll notice that it's highlighted in behind, where you have options for more menu screens. Simply scroll up and down, and you'll be able to go through your driver information, tire pressure, and nearby charging stations. All right, I hope you enjoyed this remarkable video of the Genesis GV60. Just know that all the information about pricing and color combinations can be found online. My name is Bergeron with Genesis Victoria, and I look forward to welcoming you for a test drive where we can do it at home or here at the dealership.